This isn't good conversation. we can cut this.
No, it's not.
Okay, folks. If you know what patina is, comment below.
That's gotta go. That's actually not patina. It's too much.
Honestly, fuck, that's good. Do we feel good about that closing, or?
The closing you just did? Absolutely not.
Absolutely not. I completely agree.
It was totally weird.
That's the thing. Honestly, 9 to 5 sometimes doesn't get enough credit.
Since when was it a crime to work for the man? These days, I'm all about freedom, flexibility, and it's like, stop whining. Maybe you should just sit
Wokeism
home.
has made the 9 to 5 the enemy, but it's actually
Really?
not.
You're
you know?
so right.
But yeah,
Well, I think we should settle for mediocrity.
nobody wants to work anymore. Anyway, hi, folks.
Hi, and welcome. We're just talking about the 9 to 5 and things like that. You interrupted, but that's okay.
Got us at a bad time.
Go ahead and get started. How's your week? How is your week?
Thank you for asking. I actually survived a scandal this week.
Wow.
And I'd like to talk about, and in a
Amazing
way,
news.
the folks at home saw me survive it in real time. And I think I handled it with grace and with elegance. And today I want to talk about how to survive a typo.
Oh.
So what had happened was, what had happened was, and for the folks at home to know, to give some context and some color to this, I work in comms, right? That's what I do for a living. I'm a
This
writer.
is your bread
I'm
and
a
butter,
writer,
some
for
might say.
Christ's sake. By art and by trade, right? Or by heart, by trade, I should say.
By heart and by... I was trying to think of another
by
word
heart
that
and by
rhymes with...
part. So
We've got off track.
I made a post the other day for how to survive a scandal, and I was writing interest and threw another e at the end for some reason. Wrote it, posted it, whatever.
Increased.
Literally moved on with my life. Later was saw it in the post and was like, oh my God, why is there an extra E on here? But I was like, it had been up long enough. I was like, am I going to take this down and repost it? That doesn't make sense given the context, the size of the audience. It just makes no sense. And I was like, okay, Tommy, how do we talk myself through it and just let myself know that it's okay? So the first thing I was like, well, this actually, I was like, it kind of looks like, this looks like intrigued, it looks French. So I was like, first of all, it's French, so that's fine. Second of all, I was like, in the age of AI, it's actually really chic to have a typo.
So true.
Because it's just this
shows
is
you're alive. There's a
human-made,
beating heart in there.
handcrafted. And then I also thought about, someone was talking about, if you're dating and you're just, in the wild and you're dating, they were talking about, response time. Do you respond immediately? Do you take your time? What's the right protocol?
To text.
When you're texting specifically. And someone made the comment of, they're like, no, respond instantly, but make sure it's riddled with typos. And I was like, wait, that's actually so chic. And that's such a power move to be like, I'm going to respond right away. It's going to have typos because it just shows I'm not holding on to this and overthinking this. I'm probably doing a million things. I really don't care about this at all.
I guess it depends how you look at it. Because typos can be oh, this person's smart and whatever and literate and has some typos, no problem. It can also be oh, this person
for sure, and I
can't spell.
And I shouldn't have said
read or write.
Riddled with typos. You're right. If I got a text, especially if it was a short text, and it was riddled with typos,
Yeah, that's a major ick for me.
100% major ick. And I should say this. I'm very pro grammatical typos rather than a spelling typo. So for example, you write a sentence, period, no space. Start another word. Okay. Something like that. So
Okay.
it's you can spell, but this is a clear error.
Yeah.
Something like that I think is quite chic. Or if there's a space after a comma or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
If you have a couple of those in there,
Yeah.
it's you sent this in a rush.
Yeah.
You didn't read it over. And if you respond with that pretty quickly, I think that could be quite chic.
Yeah.
So you heard it here first. Typos are chic. Anyway, we did have a lovely listener. I'm gonna call her out. Call me out. Or sorry, call me up. Call me up in love and call it the typo. And I said, first of all, you think this hasn't been eating away at me for hours? And then I just responded and said, oh, actually, it's French. I said, just pretend it's French. And then she actually was like, no, to be honest, when I first read it, like, that's actually how I read it. Like, I read it, and I was like, amazing. So it worked. So if anyone saw that typo, just know that it was French.
And it's intentional.
And that it was intentional, and that it was chic, and typos are chic. So how to survive a typo, just know that it is chic.
It's chic.
It's a power move.
I think it really depends on the typo, though. I just want to reiterate
In
that.
a business context, you can't survive it. It can be absolutely devastating.
I agree, unless I actually think it's kind of chic when it's like a low key email. Like my boss sent me an email the other day and it was like typos, and I was like, I know how like smart she is and like on top of everything. And I was like,
chic.
that's chic.
Power move.
Yeah.
Power move. Yeah. I like when I'm like conversing with someone or if I'm conversing with like a reporter or something like that, and they like throw back a message that's just like one line, like no punctuation, like something like that. I'm like, oh, this is chic. And they start like emailing as if we're texting.
Yeah.
I like that. And to me, that's a power move.
I actually, to me, the first person, like when you start and you're like very formal and you're like, hello,
hi, Brent,
thanks, blah, 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 signing off. The first person who breaks that and like doesn't start with a hi or a hello and just like dives right into it and does like a smiley face or an LOL, I'm like, you won this exchange.
Like, oh, you have nothing to prove.
Yeah,
my God. I think it's great.
Real big dog move.
I really hope you name this this episode typos are chic or something along the line, but probably not.
No, and I take issue with you telling me how to name my episode.
I completely agree. This is probably the second time I've done that,
Yeah,
right?
2 to 3 times. Yeah.
Well, I think it's just because I have
enough
like
is
a big
enough.
picture when it comes to like naming conventions and stuff like that. You know, we learned earlier, I work in comms.
It can come off a little fake. It can come off a little contrived.
What does?
And, you know, just planning for the episode and really kind of steering the direction of the jokes and things like that.
Jokes.
Yeah. Because whether you know it or not, it plays in the back of your head. And then you think, oh, this is going to be named this. So I better make a callback later.
So you think that later I'm going to try to circle back to typos?
Exactly.
Right.
I think that's exactly what you're going to try to do. You're like, that's genius.
Yeah. I have.
That's part of the comm strategy.
How can I force her hand?
Yeah.
To the point where if I punctuate this entire episode with typos and talk about it and bring it back as a through line, she'll have no choice.
Yeah. And the last thing this conversation needs is PR strategy. Okay? It's natural. Yeah. It's in the spirit. It's flowing.
That's really good, actually. Thanks for calling me up.
Yeah. Happy to do it.
How was your week?
My week has been really good. Huge news. We booked our flights to Thailand.
Oh my God.
I am absolutely
You're moving to Thailand.
Thrilled. I'm moving.
How exciting. Congratulations.
Finally free from the 9 to 5. I'm going to live on a beach. I'm so excited.
That's actually very exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you so much. I'm very much looking forward to it. I'm also, since we're on the subject,
Don't say the exact dates just in case fans follow you. But you could tell me later.
Yeah. I'll definitely give you the exact dates and the exact locations. But we're going to Chiang Mai and then Phuket.
Wow.
So I'm very
long
excited. Kind of like 5 days in each.
Okay.
And if anyone has any recommendations or things I have to do or places I have to try, comment below. My feed is riddled these days with people going to like little art markets, or I keep seeing like a lot of like make your own souvenir type activities, cute. Which I think is really cute, like making journals or making jewelry, and they're like super affordable and just like.
Are you staying in hotels?
In Chiang Mai, yes, and I think in Phuket probably like a resort.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
You know, a big hotel. You know, I'm like, hotels are so back. I'm obsessed with hotels.
I love a hotel. It's very chic, and I'm just like, Airbnbs had their time.
Yeah.
Thank you. We've moved on. I'm definitely back in hotel land.
Yeah.
Totally agree. But
awesome.
speaking of that, I'm also going away in a couple months. As you know, I'm going to Montreal, which I'm very much looking forward to. And now that we're on this subject, since I have you here with our closest friends and family,
are you gonna ask me for money?
Are you able to foot the bill? No. Are you able to watch my dog? You can't say no.
That's crazy for you to ask me this.
I actually have an idea
on national television.
I was going to ask you the other day, and then I was like, why don't I wait to ask her on the podcast?
So what had happened
Reveal
actually
yourself.
earlier was that I wanted something from you.
I know.
I wanted to borrow a dress for Heba's wedding.
Yeah, that's right.
And I said, if you let me wear this dress to the wedding, then I will watch specifically for your Thailand trip.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Montreal. And you were like, let me think about that.
That's actually not what happened at all.
What did you, what was your
Your
response to that?
revisionist history is amazing.
What was your response?
I said, why don't you think about that? Because I don't think you're getting a fair end of the deal. I think I'm getting off easy.
Wow.
How dare you?
That's not how I understood that. First of all, thank you for looking out for me. That's honestly quite nice. But then I went off, as you know, and found that beautiful dress.
I do know.
You know, tight as all get out, but stunning nonetheless.
It'll do the trick.
And so now I'm just back to the situation where I don't need anything from you, but it sounds like you need quite a bit from me at this point.
Well, here's what I'm saying, and this is why I think we're in a much better spot. I am asking you for a much shorter time.
You're not asking me for Thailand, you're just asking me for Montreal.
Yes, unless you're open. I was actually going to ask Joy. Shout out Joy. So we'll hit that conversation a little later and see if there's an exchange of goods and services we can provide for each other.
No, for sure.
But yeah, I just wanted you to sort of be on the spot and let me know what you think about that.
Yeah, I'm definitely open. What I would ask for is just like an offer in writing. You know, I always ask folks to send me an email and anything that like you're willing to provide or, you know, sweeten the deal, those types of things.
And what kinds of things are you looking for? Cash or?
I thought you said hats. I was like, I mean, if you
I can
have
get you a hat.
you think I'd like.
I can, if you want to go
guess.
through my closet, you're welcome to.
Oh, like
And it's not like a free for all. It's not like you can have anything you want, but I did
item
go shopping. I got an insane
bought
haul,
so
and
many
they all
clothes.
came in this week.
Did you hear that Shein bought Everlane?
No.
Everlane. Now that's a fucking scandal. That pisses me off.
That is
so
a
much.
scandal.
And we were talking about this, and somebody was like, "Yeah, it makes sense for Shein. For Shein." I'm like, "No, let's not talk about Shein. Of course, this makes sense for Shein. Like that's a steal. Like yeah, good for Shein. I am pissed at Everlane. I think that's
crazy.
Crazy.
I guess you
should
can't
fact check that.
We shouldn't. Yeah, you should definitely fact check that.
But I think that's true.
We shouldn't let ourselves be
how
fooled
long
by any
is
of
the
these.
trip?
Hi.
Oh, I'm so sorry. You shouldn't let what?
We shouldn't let ourselves be fooled by any of these organizations. But at the end of the day, sometimes they have you in the palm of your hand. Because I did not think Everlane could be so easily bought by such a foe.
The ultra fast fashion giant Shein acquired the eco-conscious and ethical clothing brand Everlane for approximately $100 million USD.
Wow, that's insane. Well,
how long is the Montreal trip?
it's like 3 days. It's Monday to Wednesday.
Okay, what if I get to shop your closet and get for free clothes valued at $100 USD?
Well, if I don't like them, sure.
No, not like, I mean, yeah, like I'm not going to go through your trash, but like items that you were like, yeah, I would consign this. Of course, it doesn't have to be.
Yeah, if I would consign it,
yeah,
you can
items
have
that you would consign, and 150.
it. Sorry, 100's my final offer.
$50 a day. If it's 3 days, $50 a day. That's pretty good.
Yeah, but except there's got to be some like favor in there, right? I'm not going to pay market value.
What? No, but it's
I'm
not
not gonna
market
pay
value
you
because it's
markup
$50 in clothes. That's not market rate. You could
Yeah, no,
ask
fair enough.
Rover to like shop your closet.
That's fair. That's fair.
How much what is market rate for like a dog sitting? Like, is it like, what is it like at a Rover?
I think Rovers probably range from like, I've seen some at 30. I think that's pretty low end.
Right.
And I've seen 75 to 100.
Okay, let's do 100 USD, which would be like what, 120?
Why USD?
Because I just saw that, Shein, and I was in the Shein and Everlane.
No, we speak Canadian here.
No, I know, but I just read 100 million USD. So
I get
that's why I
that,
said
but
100 USD.
as far as contractually, we're gonna stick with Canadian
okay,
dollars.
so 130
Canadian. That's fine with me.
Yeah.
You said 100 USD and I agreed to it, and now you're saying 130 Canadian.
Okay, yeah, great. Well, and I can look at the conversion. So you're good. You're good with that deal? Wow.
Yeah.
This is a great deal. Okay, yeah.
It's weird because you were like insisting on 150 USD, so I don't know why you're so happy with 130 Canadian.
I don't know. You said your final offer was 100, so in my mind, I was
100 USD. Tell me.
I don't want to hear anyone say 100 USD one more time.
You're not thinking.
This is a good deal. I feel good about it. Comment below if you think I made the right choice in taking this.
Yeah,
deal.
I'm really curious, and I'm glad you agreed to it because I was actually gonna do a quick game and see if whoever won, you would have to watch the dog.
What's the game?
It was a trivia game.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Whoever
It's actually
whoever wins has to watch the dog.
no.
What if you win?
if whoever wins gets to decide what happens about the dog.
Perfect.
It is a summer house trivia.
Ooh,
It's very.
I haven't watched the bonus episode.
Oh, you haven't?
No,
I thought we were discussing that.
you could tell me all about it.
What's the names of Amanda and Kyle's dogs?
Oh, shoot. I was gonna say Gordo and Butter, but that is Schwartz and Katie's dog. Reese. Is it like Ryder? Really?
Yeah, that's right.
Ryder and Reese?
Reese and Ryder.
Wow, I did so good. I'm very proud of
Okay, so we
myself.
both got that right because.
Wow, I'm really proud of myself.
Okay, in season 3, how many pages was the email Kyle sent the house prior to the season?
Oh my gosh. I'm gonna say 8, but I feel like that's Friends. I feel like that's like Rachel's letter to Ross. 8 pages, single space.
17.
Holy shit. Why? He sent a 17-page letter to the house? being
Yeah,
like,
it
"Be
was
nice to
about
her"?
Amanda, yeah.
Have you watched this?
I watched the first 2 because I wanted to see, but I guessed these right. I wouldn't do that. What was Sierra's occupation coming into the house? I haven't seen
Nurse
this.
and model.
Yes, correct. Nurse and model. Well, I mean, let's see the answer, but that's also my answer. Oh, nurse. Okay, who is Danielle's ex-boyfriend?
I mean, doesn't she have several? But this person here.
Yeah.
Oh, his.
I can't remember
what was
his name. I want to say Nathan
No.
or Daniel.
No. It was like.
What's this guy's
I forget.
name?
I'm not gonna remember. The chef. That was the chef.
Yeah, he's a chef.
Yeah. I'm not gonna remember.
Robert. Oh. How did Kyle propose to Amanda?
On a boat?
On a boat, yeah.
Yeah.
On a
Nice.
boat. Okay, so we're at the same? Or no, I'm one more than you.
Yeah, you're one ahead.
Kind of sad, isn't it?
I was like, just a girl who wants to be wanted. I get it.
Oh, that was it. Okay. I win. Looks like you're watching the dog. Okay.
Good
well,
game.
that's really exciting. My plan worked. Ha ha ha. Okay.
I get to go shopping.
So you haven't seen the bonus episodes, so I don't really know
Is
what.
there anything you want to tell me about it that was crazy?
Yeah, you don't mind me talking about it?
Yeah, like at this point, I feel like I kind of seen it all.
Yeah,
I feel like
I'm honestly
I'm excited to watch
really
it.
okay. I'm really ready. Like I think Summer House is done and dusted. That's enough. I'm quite
Yeah.
tired. What I will say about it'd have been so much nicer if you'd seen it.
Well, I'm a busy professional, right? I've got a job and things like that, so I can't keep up
Sure.
with that and Love Island, and I'm so many episodes
Yeah.
behind on Love Island.
Love
What's a
Island
girl
is
to do?
tricky. Amanda, it's really unbelievable. I honestly was like, I can't believe how stupid she is. Like sincerely.
Like, is she just like, oh my
Like
god, I
she
had no
literally
idea.
was like, I thought, like I really feel that West could be my person, and like we're talking about like kids and like
Oh my
whatever,
God,
and
you're
like
kidding.
and she really like, and West like literally called Miha that morning and was like, and he's been like won't text Miha now, he'll just call her because of Amanda.
So, what do you think she's doing like now, Amanda? Like when she's with Wes,
think
obviously
Amanda
they're together. Like, what do you
is
think?
like coming out of it because based on this episode, she was sort of like, oh my God, I feel so stupid.
Sure,
like,
but
I
they're
feel
still hanging out. They're still together.
And
so
I think my guess is like West was talking to Miha about Italy, and Miha was basically being like, go to Italy, take care of yourself, be with people who
Really?
love you, like whatever. And then she was like, I had no idea that Amanda was going with, and now that I know, like I'm cutting ties with West kind of thing. And like West was like hiding that from Miha, and then is hiding that he's talking to Miha from Amanda.
oh my god,
Like it really is kind of unbelievable, but Amanda just being like, I really felt like this could be it, and like I was getting like all this, like she's like, all I've ever wanted is just to be loved, and like Lindsay was like, Amanda, you need to love yourself, like stop, like why are you going from Kyle to this man? And she was just like, I just finally got what I was looking for, and I
wait, she finally got what she was looking for in West.
in West. Like she's like, honestly, I got it
is
so much.
pathetic.
I've never felt this way. I've wanted to be loved so bad for so long, and he gave that to me. And like, and I'm just like, I've
this
never
is
seen someone in the face of so much evidence. Like we've all been kind of stupid for love,
Yeah,
or for
for
like,
sure.
like we've all had that whatever. I've just never seen it to such.
I just also felt like she would assume she would be like, yeah, I've like been through hell these past couple years or whatever, and this is just like, it feels so good, it's so much fun, like, and I just can't like stop, basically. Which I'm like, you're annoying, but like that I get. This idea of like, this is finally like the person I should be with is crazy.
No, it's really
like,
beyond.
He's giving me what I whatever wanted. I'm like, you want to be loved, you want to be doted on, you want all of those things, 100%, and like. Love bombers are great at that.
Yeah,
That's what happened in the early days of the relationship. Like, don't be dumb.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm kind of like, you're being diabolical. Like, you're being insane. And then she was also like, I haven't dated since I was 24. Like, I don't, like, whatever. But I'm just like, kind of grow up, I guess. I don't know. It's kind of crazy. Also, West was like, the whole time being like, have you ever noticed that he always, when people say things, he basically just turns them, he like affirms what they say in the negative version. So like Sierra's like, I miss you so much. He's like, of course I miss you. How could I not? Like, that's what he says. Or Kyle's like, this is really uncomfortable. He's like, I'm not going to act like it's not. Like I'm like, oh, you're not, you don't say anything.
That's
like
awesome.
You're just, it's so strange. But he also was like, yeah, like I really care about her, blah, blah, blah. And Kyle's like, do you love her? And he's like, I mean, I told her I love her like this summer, like in your guys' room. And then Kyle was like, wait, when did you start having feelings for her? And then he's like, February.
Oh my God.
Kyle's like, right. But like, I love you. You just said like, you told her you loved her and like loving someone. He's like, I'm trying to make this distinction between loving and being in love. And he's like, yeah, no, I mean, no, I'm not saying I'm in love, but like, this is someone I really care about. Like, I really care about her. And I was like, this is like, it's just hard to watch.
Oh my God.
It's hard to watch.
Oh, they're dummies.
Yeah, we've got to move on from them, like both in this episode and in our hearts. I just can't bear it anymore.
Oh no,
I was just gonna say we should celebrate that West has
Yeah.
not been asked to return to the summer house, and I didn't realize they were filming us on season 11. I mean, I guess until this week or last week or whatever, but they officially are, and Sierra's doing it from the looks of it.
Do you think Sierra's
and I
gonna do
think
it?
Miha is going to be on it based on the conversation and the vibes and what was going on.
Do you
I was
think
like,
Amanda's going to be?
I don't know. I
'Cause
don't
they would
think
have to
it
start
makes any
filming
sense.
in like
yeah, they're going to start
next
filming
week or a
soon.
couple weeks.
Yeah, it confuses me because I'm like, Sierra's on Love Island for 6 weeks, so I don't know how that's going to work. But
Oh,
they've got to. I'm assuming they're going to be filming.
maybe
in
she'll just
July.
come late.
Maybe. Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy. That's
right?
Crazy. I also was thinking about it since obviously we started this whole thing by talking about like the anatomy of a scandal, and I was thinking about how like I worry what happens to Sierra after this, you know, because she's just like America's sweetheart,
Yeah.
you know, and then like talk about like that image maintenance over the net. Like this, she's just gotten so much love. She's gotten like so much attention. She's gotten so many deals. Like it's amazing. She's everywhere. She's working. And I'm just like, imagine feeling the pressure of trying to hold on to some of the, to this success. And I'm not saying that she's expecting this to be the way it's going to be all the time, but that just feels incredibly stressful.
It feels like a lot, but I will say that it would be one thing, because you're right, like with the America's Sweetheart thing, like, but I don't feel like the expectation is like that she be a specific kind of person necessarily. You know what I mean? Like, or a very narrow type of brand, I guess is what I'm saying. And if you compare her to Ariana, for example, Ariana like has managed to maintain it, because I don't think she's like expected to be one very narrow type of person. I think it's essentially at this point, if you do good work, your career will kind of carry itself. Like,
Yeah.
I get that she's not going to like keep getting all this attention, but if she continues to host things, if she keeps showing up to things, if she does well with Dancing with the Stars, like those careers kind of, they build on each other, right? Like, it's not just that people have to care about you in this moment. Like, even if you look at like Alandria, she's still doing very well for herself. And like,
I haven't seen her. What's she doing?
everything. Like, she's got tons of paid partnerships and ads, and she's still doing her thing. She just had a celebration and Nick was there. I was totally shocked.
Lovely.
And apparently it's very, very contentious if you try to say that they're not together. But,
Oh, are they together?
well, Tommy, some would say yes, a very strong, emphatic yes.
What do they say?
They don't seem to talk about it much.
That's weird.
It's very interesting. Anyways, but speaking of, should we talk about Love Island?
Yeah.
Also, can I just really briefly highlight the fact that Michelle and Dr. Dre have confirmed that they are seeing each other?
You're kidding.
Michelle from the Valley. It's hilarious to me. I can't
That
even.
is crazy.
Isn't that insane?
Sometimes I think people in the public eye are like insane.
What do you mean?
Like, I'm just like, Michelle, you can't tell me that you're like, I want to be with Dr. Dre.
Why
Like,
not?
that just
Why can't you? That sounds awesome. If I was Michelle,
No,
I would be
believe me.
thrilled.
You're the one who said you wouldn't go on a date with Dr. Dre.
I said I wouldn't.
Yeah. Remember when I asked you this? You
Yeah,
said you
as
wouldn't?
me. But if I was like, if I had a life that was a little bit more high profile and like, then hell yeah. But not like as me am I going on a date with Dr. Dre. That's
No, I just
crazy.
think it's insane.
I think good for them. That's awesome. Love Island.
Oh, yeah.
Who are your faves?
I think
Which couples are you a fan of?
right now, Anaya and Casey really grew on me. I thought they were really sweet. I was kind of bored by them in the beginning, and they really grew on me. I think they're adorable.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Obviously, I'm always wary of day one couples.
yeah.
But I think, yeah, they're sweet. I had the first soft moment towards Melanie today because obviously she was.
What like are you?
pissing
What
me
episode
right
are you
off.
running behind?
I
or
want to say, yeah, I'm a little bit behind. Like I think I'm on episode like 10 or something. They just did like the like World Cup competition.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not like super behind.
Mm-hmm.
And like I can say who's like coupled up with who, right? We're not
Yeah.
really but yeah. So Melanie's coupled up with Corbin right now,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, the whole like thing was sincere. Like I was just like finding her so annoying. I also felt like why was and like yeah, they were talking about it a little bit, but I feel like they were not giving enough credence to the fact that Sincere like fully lied.
Yeah.
Like was like, I'm not trying to explore soul. And then was like, I won't kiss her again. And then was so clearly into her and like kept talking to her and like kept kissing her. Like I was like,
No, for sure.
we're not talking about this enough.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe it. And I was also like, why is this man not being held accountable to being like, stop lying? Like
Yeah.
that was crazy to me. And I really liked Sincere before
I
that.
did too.
I thought
I was like-
I just thought he was really sweet. In the beginning, I was like, in the beginning, they all looked stupid
Yeah.
and like their little taglines.
Yeah.
But he really grew on me, and I was so disappointed.
I know.
I was really disappointed.
That was
by
a
how he
bummer.
handled
I
it.
actually so far I'm
really
kind of
like
proud
Soul.
of Melanie.
I was gonna say, well, after all that, and like I was finding her so annoying, but then I was like, that's just personal. Like she's actually handling herself quite well.
I think so.
And I think that like how she's been like with Corbin and Sincere, like I think she's been really handling this very well. And Sincere was a total disappointment.
Yeah.
I think Soul is so
Yeah, she's
cute.
so cute. She's
And
so
she just-
gorge.
yeah,
And I'm like, I do
I
think her
really
and
like her.
Sincere are a good match, although I think
do too.
Sincere is just a child and,
Yeah.
and needs to grow up, and Soul seems a lot classier than he is. But
I really don't like.
They seem like a
Corbin,
better match,
but
for sure.
I think it'd be interesting if he grows up on
Yeah.
the show and like if he actually like falls in love, quote unquote, like falls for someone. I think that will be a cool transition to watch because
Yeah.
like he came in and I was just like, get this loser off my screen.
yeah,
Like,
Corbin he does not do it for me.
Yeah.
You know who I absolutely can barely like I literally like have to block the screen sometimes and like cover my ears. Zach. When I tell you
that's so
that,
you
like,
to despise him.
I literally can't.
Oh my
I can't
gosh.
bear it.
That's
I can't bear watching him
crazy.
talk. I
You
can't.
need to
bear-
actually like get yourself checked. Like your like hatred for people of other cultures.
I don't hate. I don't hate. I don't have hate in my heart. I couldn't hate if I tried. No, he's really hard to watch for me. And him and Kata, I'm just like. Ugh.
I think,
But,
no,
I mean,
think
Kate
he's
is
fine.
a
I think Kate
sweetheart.
yeah, I think
Yeah.
Kate is sweet. I like her.
Love Trinity. Love Anaya.
Oh, Trinity in the beginning. Trinity has also really grown on me.
Yeah, she's
in the
so
beginning.
cute.
I was kind of like,
She's
now
like a
I'm
little bit of a weirdo,
Yeah, she's super weird.
and I love her.
And no, I think she's really cute. I have had moments where I enjoy her and what's his face?
Bryce. Yeah, I
I
don't
think
know.
ultimately they should both be with different people.
I
think
agree.
I would like to
I
see
don't
them
think it's
both like
right.
have a little bit more
But I
fun.
don't like that Zach is straight up being like Trinity doesn't like you
yeah,
to
the
Bryce.
way
I'm like
Zach
that's pissing me
talks
off because
about-
I don't think Bryce is that into Trinity.
I agree.
And I don't think Trinity's like obsessed with Bryce, but I think she likes him. And
Yeah.
I don't like that he keeps being like, she doesn't like you.
No,
like,
he's
that's
his
weird.
take on
I think
them,
Zach doesn't like Trinity.
I think so too. And like he was all like, sometimes I feel like me, you, and Kata. Like, and that's what I see in his eyes when he talks, and that's why I hate him.
It's a darkness.
Yeah, when he was like, me, you, and Kata like get along better than like me, you, Kata, and Trinity. I was like, that's a weird take to judge somebody else's relationship. It just sounds like you don't like Trinity, and like that's okay.
Yeah,
but,
and
like,
that's fine. But like, stop being like, I don't think she does like you.
Yeah.
I really don't. I don't think she does
I
like
think
you.
his
I'm like,
take on the relationship is wrong.
starting
But
to piss me off.
I definitely think they could both have just like more with other people.
yeah.
But yeah, I've had moments where I've been like, oh, they're sweet. Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
Bryce also grew on me. I hated him in the beginning. I don't
Bryce.
love him now, but I'm like, well,
I think he's fine.
I have moments of like,
I think he's just fine. Did you watch After Sun?
no.
This is the first time I've ever
people
watched
been
After Sun.
really, yeah, talking it up like I should watch it this
It's like so good. They had quite a little rebrand. Obviously, Sierra's on it, Teffy, both hilarious,
I've
both
never
good
watched it
energy. I never have either because
they
it's
just chat
never
about it.
good. It's
Yeah.
literally just the Islanders who get voted off
Right,
come on, and they like shoot the shit, and they talk about the what's going on in the villa. But this is just different. It's
Yeah.
different. It's more fun, and they show like a little clip of the Islander who leaves, like going to their hotel and like FaceTiming people, and like
interesting.
getting their phone for the first time, and like seeing all the DMs and stuff. So
That's
it's like
very interesting.
yeah, it's fun. I feel like was his name Sean, the
Yeah.
cop? He I don't know. I don't know. I feel like everyone was like, ugh, and then people started to like really warm up to him.
Yeah.
It's just not it for me.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Like I'm just like just I don't think we needed a cop to like come on it. It's just not. It just wasn't giving.
I was disappointed because I was actually really excited to watch Bea's journey for specifically like I appreciated what she was saying about just being like, yeah, I'm not like this soft feminine person, and like guys see me as one of the guys and they're like, oh, it's cool that like you're this athlete, but like at the end of the day, like I'm kind of like jealous of you guys who are perceived to be more feminine. And then she was kind of like expressing that, but then at certain times, like with her relationship with Gabrielle, she was talking about being like, yeah, I feel like I can be softer. And I was like, I feel like she is working through this like very real and fair tension of like, do I have too many walls up and should I be softer, or like, is this just who I am and should I just accept that? And like, regardless of where she landed, I thought it was going to be a really interesting journey, and I was really excited to like watch that.
Yeah, that's fair, because I do feel like a lot of women relate to that. Like, I have a sort of tougher exterior. I'm not necessarily always leaning into my feminine, and like, is that okay? Is that just who I am?
Does
or
that mean
have
I have
I been
walls
sort
up,
of
or-
like hindered from being able to like lean into my feminine? And would it be nice to do that a
Yeah.
little bit more, So I do think that's really interesting. I just love watching people, mostly Ariana, like fight for her life, being like, Beatriz.
Oh,
like every
my
time she
gosh.
says it at the
No,
beginning, she's
every
like,
time it's,
Beatrice, and then she's like, Beatriz,
You know I
you've
love
been
it.
voted. I'm like, you.
I was like, go off, girl.
Yeah,
Like,
you are
it's giving
working.
Filipino, and I love it.
Lumpia. No, honestly, I'm proud of her.
I love it.
She's trying to do justice.
I
by it.
honestly, I'm just like, I'm like, you look silly, but like that. To
But
me
she's
is respect.
committed, yeah.
And to me, that shows respect. It's like I care, and I'm like, I care enough to like, I'm doing a thing. I'm kind of putting myself on the hot seat, and people can make fun of me, and I actually like really respect the hell out of that.
I appreciate it. Okay, well, I do actually want to talk about this Marie scandal. Sorry, I just think it's insane, and I want to get your thoughts on it, and I want to see if you know about it.
Okay.
Have you heard of the Jenny Mullen scandal?
Jenny
It's
Mullen.
recent.
Okay, no.
She was married to Jason Biggs. You know Jason Biggs.
Yeah, I know Jason Biggs. No.
She's like a boy mom.
Oh, what?
A boy mom.
Oh my god.
And like
Okay.
really like hardcore boy mom.
Oh my god.
I'm going to read you some of the lines from her Substack post.
Okay.
And people only found this after she posted a picture of her and her son in a way that people were like, oh, I'm scared.
What? Okay.
So she posted a picture of her and her son where she's like,
Is she famous for being Jason Biggs' partner, or is she something?
I think she's got her own like following. She's doing her thing. I don't know what her fame origins are,
Okay.
but they have a few kids together, and she blogs, whatever, has a Substack.
Okay.
So she posts this picture of her and her son, and she's like, they're on a bed, and she's like kind of like laying on top of him, like her head's like buried in his neck, and she's like in between his legs, and he's like, I don't know, 12, 13 years old. And she's like buried. And everyone's kind of like, that's weird, but like, whatever.
Awesome.
Do you, girl? Well, not necessarily whatever. People were critical. People were like pretty critical. And then people were like looking at her post, and she's very much like boy mom. And people were like, oh my God, have you seen this? So I'm going to read some of this post, okay?
Okay.
Call me old fashioned, but I only want my sons to marry women with dead mothers. It's my only shot at staying relevant, of seeming useful, of winning by comparison. Having boys is a mind fuck. It builds you up only to tear you down. That's one piece. I'm going to go more into it. I used to find it insane that my mother-in-law fell apart when Jason told her we were getting married. Now I understand it had nothing to do with my cat allergy or whether or not I touched her lasagna. I was eating her son straight out of the fridge without even asking for a plate. Oh my God. Okay. Then she says, several months ago, my eldest was texting with a girl. She was 12, but I could already tell my brand of toxic. She was bossing him around and using big words, and he was utterly spun. I complained to Jason that I wanted to intervene before he got hurt and that she wasn't even hotter than me. But Jason insisted I let him make his own mistakes.
What?
So she's like being hilarious.
Yeah, no, for sure.
You know what
I get it. I get it. But you're also like talking about 12-year-olds. It's weird.
Yeah. But the abandonment we eventually endure as boy moms is uniquely cruel because it begins as worship. They arrive obsessed, dependent, adoring. They think we're magic. We think we're magic. We spend years being the center of their emotional world only to slowly watch them build one without us. If we do our job correctly, they leave. That's sort of the evolution of all things. And maybe that's the hardest pill to swallow. Maybe the tragedy of sons is also the gift, the temporary delusion that you can be all things to another person, that there's no competition for their love. She ends it by saying, I'm still in it, talking about being in the thick of it. They're still little, they still need me, but also somehow outside of it, fully aware I'm living through the longest goodbye of my life. I pray that at least one of them is gay. What are your thoughts on that?
So I'm, because like there are certain things that she's saying that I think are, speak to just like the reality of parenthood.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, so fair and like well said and sweet and all this stuff. But
Well
obviously,
said.
no, there are certain lines of like the longest goodbye. I'm like, I like that.
Sure.
I think that's like, but like this is clearly, specifically about being a boy mom.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to understand, because like it opened up, and is this the same article? These are all
Yeah, it's all part of the
like it
same.
opened up, or like the first thing you read was about like dead mothers. So like she's like obviously talking about the competition of like another woman and this idea of like their mom, but then she's ending it with like, oh, I hope one of them is gay. So this competition of like, I don't ever want to be in competition with another woman for my son's affection. And I don't know if this is about her hatred of women or if this is about her desperate thirst for male validation. Like
It's giving that.
So
It's
I'm
giving-
like, what is this about? It's weird.
It's so weird. And like, listen, I know she's being funny, but that's weird. Like, it's
super
weird
weird.
to be like, she's not even hotter than me. Like, that's not a funny joke.
No,
it's
it's super
weird.
weird.
You're
You're also, like,
being
talking about a
weird.
12-year-old
You're
thing.
talking about a 12-year-old girl and you're talking about your 12-year-old son. And I just think like, yeah, she's being very specific about this being about boys, about having boys. And I'm like, you're gross. It's giving Freud. I don't like it.
It's like super, super weird. And like, I just, I mean, I think any boy mom who's like, I love being a boy mom or like, I love being a girl dad. Like, I think that shit is so weird.
Yeah.
I think it's like really, really weird. I think you need to cut it out.
I think people need to cut that shit out.
Yeah.
Like, enough. That's so weird.
It's like, it's really, really weird. And
Imagine if I said I was a girl mom.
you can't be a girl mom.
I know, that's
You
what
can
I'm
only be a
saying.
girl dad
You
or
can
a
only
boy
you
mom.
can't be a boy dad.
No,
There's
of
no
course
such
not.
thing,
There's
which
no
I'm
such
just
thing.
like, no, I understand that. That's what I'm saying.
We
Like
should make a riddle about that. Somehow.
some kind of like logic game riddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm like, but doesn't that clue us into something? Like,
so weird.
Shouldn't we as a society start being like, wait a second,
Yeah,
if
like-
I can't be, if there's no such thing as a girl mom, maybe there's something weird here.
Yeah, and it's like, why are you using your child to fulfill this like weird fantasy, like
It's giving
validation
Freud. It's just-
gap
it's all
that
very
exists? I think
weird.
it's super duper weird.
I don't
I think
like
she should be
it.
in jail.
I mean, yes, I'm anti-carceral, but yes, something's gotta give. Something's gotta go. It's really freaking me out. She also said, I also saw her on a podcast, and she was like, my dad used to be super hot, and I still kiss him on the lips.
Okay,
And I was
that's
like,
funny.
girl.
That's a funny thing to say on a podcast. That I honestly approved.
She's like, my husband doesn't like it. I was like, oh, that's weird.
That made me immediately so uncomfortable. I'm like, yeah, that's good comedy. Yes, that was very good.
I mean, listen, I'm not going to judge your relationship with your parents, but I will judge your relationship with your kids a little bit.
100%.
And that's...
If you're being like, my dad's hot and I kiss him on the lips, I think that's hilarious. More power to you. But if you're being like talking about your child and your 12-year-old son and being like, fair to like call it 12. No, I think it's so weird to be like, that girl, I could never tell she was toxic. Like, she's 12. And it's okay to like not like her, be like, oh, I feel like something, like, fair. Have your opinion. But like, yeah, to have this weird competitive and then like make a joke about like the 12-year-old not being hotter than you, I'm like, that's weird. And to me, I'm like, that is not fair game for like comedy.
Yeah.
The father thing is hilarious. And that's like,
I'm not like with you that it's hilarious. I love that, you know, we have differing perspectives here. But
I'm definitely like, that's yours to play with.
But I agree. Yeah. That's sort of fair game between you and God. But like the kid thing and like talking about your kid's 12-year-old girlfriend is weird.
Yeah.
And you need to cut that shit out. I'm glad we were able to cover that. That's really all I wanted to.
That was a really good scandal. What was her name?
Jenny Mullen.
Jenny Mullen. Okay.
Yeah, look her up and comment below. Let us know what you think. And if you're a boy mom,
I was just gonna say, if you're a boy mom or a girl dad, we want to hear from you.
We want to hear your perspective. We don't want to hate and we don't want to judge. We want to listen to you.
Yeah.
And
here's the thing. I've said for a long time, every mom has a crush on her son, and I believe that to be true. If you're a boy mom,
you're just gonna come out and say it.
If you're a boy mom, you can comment below. You can let me know if I've got that wrong. And some things in life need to be implicit rather than explicit. You know, and that's one of those things that our society only runs if we know that shit's real, but we don't talk about it in explicit terms. And that's what Betty, what's her name? Jessica Mullen?
Betty Boop. Jenny Mullen.
This is what this Jenny Mullen has done. She has taken what should be kept in the dark and shone a light on it.
And I do want to say that, like, I actually, just because you've said a pretty controversial thing, and I get it, I get where you're coming from, but I also think that that's a very, like, if Amanda has a son, she'll have a crush on him. I think it's a certain kind of woman who has a crush.
My mom does not have a crush on my brother. It's
a woman who's desperate for male validation. Those women have crushes on their sons. Like, sorry. I hate to say it, but I don't think it's every mom. What I will say is that there is a type of woman who loves male validation, and that woman has a fucked up relationship with her son. Yeah. That I stand by.
Yeah, and any woman who comes near him.
Yeah. That's true.
So if that's you, comment below. We'd love to hear from you.
You are welcome here.
And thank you for listening.
Bye.